What's up, guys? David Sherbak here. Today I'm going to be reacting to the Raptors win against the Houston Rockets. The Raptors 122-111 win. They snapped their two-game losing streak, so the Raptors are now back at 500, which is great to see. Coming into this game, the Houston Rockets, obviously not a very good team. This is their 10th loss in a row now. They lost 9 in a row coming into this game. Like record-wise, they're not terrible. I think they're about 14. Yeah, they're actually 14th. So they're close to the bottom. They're 11-19 now. So yeah, this should be an expected win. But coming into this, actually, Nick Nurse and I think it was 5 other coaches on his staff, 5 members of his staff, basically couldn't be at the game because of COVID health and safety protocols, which was kind of weird to see. So we had Sergio Scariola coaching this one tonight. It's his first win. I don't think he gets credited with a win because he's not a head coach, but you know, we'll give the win to Sergio. I dropped my phone. I'm stupid. But yeah, coming into this one, Siakam as well was out. So without Nick Nurse, without Siakam, the Raptors come into this game. They come out a little bit slow, letting the Rockets kind of get some confidence there in the first quarter. 31-30 was the score. Rockets won that quarter by 1, and the Rockets were hitting threes. The Rockets are not a great three-point shooting team. They're actually 30th in the NBA when it comes to three-point percentage. They do take a lot of threes, so they make a lot, but in terms of In terms of percentage, they are last in the league. So it was kind of weird to see the Rockets come out firing. I don't know what the stats were, but they were shooting it very well in the first half there, especially from 3. In the first half there, they were shooting at 42% from 3, which obviously wasn't sustainable because they slowed down in the second half there. But like I said, Raptors came out, just kind of looked like they were coasting a little bit in the first quarter there, lose that first quarter by 1, but they come out in that second quarter, put up 37 points, win that quarter 37-28. In the first half there, Kyle Lowry, Norman Powell, and Fred VanVleet were absolutely on fire. 14 for Lowry in the first half, 16 for Powell in the first half, and 15 for Fred in the first half. That's what, 31... That's 45 points combined in the first half. 45 of the Raptors' 67 scored by Lowry, Powell, and VanVleet. So they were absolutely on automatic in that first half. And it kind of continued, especially for Norman Powell. Norman Powell finishes with above 30, I'm pretty sure. 30 points for Norman Powell. Super efficient, 10 for 15, 4 for 8 from 3. Fred VanVleet was not efficient at all. 6 for 23 from the field. Hit 5 threes, but he had 25 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists. Kyle Lowry with the triple-double. You love to see it. I think that's, what did it say? That's his 17th or his 16th triple-double, something like that, with the Raptors. 20, 11, and 10 for Kyle Lowry. Super efficient. Only 9 shots to get that 20 points. 6 for 9, 4 for 5 from 3. Got to the line 4 times. So that was really the big 3 tonight. 25, or Fred VanVleet, Kyle Lowry, and Norman Powell. Shout out to those guys. If they were not playing this game, it would have been a different story. So, yeah, especially with Siakam out, there's more shots for especially Norm, Lowry, VanVleet. So shout out to those guys. They took advantage of it. Houston came out really cold in that third quarter, like I said, which was more expected of them compared to how they shot in the first half. I think they were like 0 for 8 at one point in that third quarter from 3. Yeah, they came out cold, and the Rockets tonight finished shooting 34%, so down 8% from what their first half shooting numbers were. So they came down to earth a little bit, but a lot of that was more intense defense by the Toronto Raptors. The Raptors actually had like a 21-point lead in the third quarter there. You can't really be happy with how the Raptors closed this game. They were up 15 going into the third, up 21 at one point. Not going into the third, going into the fourth. Up 21 at one point in the third quarter. And the Rockets actually made this a game thanks to Victor Oladipo and John Wall and a couple of their role players. Eric Gordon started hitting some tough threes. Daniel House. And Yeah, it all started with that 13-0 run in the third quarter. They got it down to a 6-point lead in the fourth. But from there, Kyle Lowry came back in. Norman Powell came back in. The starters came back in and kind of put this game away. Rockets started to miss some threes again. David Nwaba. Can we talk about David Nwaba? This dude was going at it with Kyle Lowry. That's kind of what kind of sparked that run by the Rockets. Some intensity by David Nwaba. Just, I don't know why this dude talks so much, but he does. He had 8 points tonight. Didn't shoot it very efficiently, but he was talking a lot to the refs, talking a lot to Kyle Lowry, and I honestly kind of respect it. Obviously, being more of an unknown player, you're not going to get those calls, but going up against Kyle Lowry, making it tough on him, drawing that offensive foul. So you gotta give some credit to David Nwaba. Now, it didn't turn out too well because Kyle Lowry had a triple-double, but still. Yeah, Bembry. I wrote down Bembry has some game because Bembry was making a couple tough layups in this game. I don't know how much he finished with. Let's check it out real quick. But every time Bembry took it to the hole, 13 points for Bembry, 13, 4 and 2, 4 for 6 from the field, got to the line 5 times. He had a couple nice finesse layups. He's got some game. We think of him as this offensive or this defensive stopper, energy guy, hustle guy, but he showed it tonight. He's got some game, and he had a couple nice finishes around the rim. So shout out to DeAndre Bembry. Utah got some play. 4 points, 4 rebounds. He struggled in the past couple games scoring the ball. He hasn't really played that much in the past 5 games, I'd say. So he got more opportunity tonight with Siakam out, and he capitalized. 4 points, 4 rebounds. Played with that same effort and energy. Didn't hit any of his threes, but that's all right. Terrence Davis, I continue to not like what I see from Terrence Davis this season. He had 3 points, 3 boards, 2 assists, 1 for 5. The efficiency was not there. Even when he's hitting his shots, hitting his threes, I still don't really like. I don't know if he makes that much of an impact out there. Yes, you have to respect his shot, so he provides some spacing. He had a nice block today, but his defense consistently isn't really there. It's a little bit sus sometimes, and his shot making or his decision making and the shots that he decides to take aren't always the smartest. So I hope TD can get a little bit smarter and just, sometimes he holds the ball for too long. There's times where he just dribbles the ball for literally 14 seconds and he doesn't create anything out of it. It's just sometimes, his decision making wasn't great this game. So hopefully he can get a little bit better at that. Aaron Baines actually had a pretty good game, 9 points, 6 rebounds, 4 for 8, hit a 3. And I don't know, it seems like Aaron Baines, his accuracy goes down by 60% when he's actually at the rim. This dude can't make open layups for some weird reason, but he can make he even hit a little mid-range fadeaway looking like Kawhi. Speaking of looking like Kawhi, OG Anunoby the past couple games, he's hit a couple back down, very Kawhi Leonard, very Michael Jordan, very Kobe-esque fadeaways, which is kind of weird. I don't know if that's something that OG's been working on, but he's hit both of them. Obviously, that's not something he's going to go to all the time, but if that can be kind of a part of his game, that could be kind of cool. So we'll see what happens with OG if he continues to take those shots. Maybe they were just late shot clock situations and he just needed to take something, but yeah, maybe he's been working on that. Not entirely sure, but it does look pretty good. It's not the most beautiful shot, but it fell tonight, and it fell, I can't remember what game he hit one in, but it was a couple games ago where he hit back down, fade away, over the shoulder, bucket. So shout out to OG for that. Overall, really good game. Not too happy with the way they closed it, but they did close it, so that's all that matters. Raptors, John Wall, Oladipo, they did their thing. 21, 2, and 12 for John Wall. 27, 5, and 4 for Oladipo. They both actually shot 9 for 21, exactly the same from the field. So they were doing their thing, but the Rockets just defensively couldn't stop the Raptors tonight, and that's what should happen when the Raptors play teams like this, because the Rockets are not a very good team. So the Raptors improved to 500 once again. That's going to put them That's going to keep them in the 5th spot, depending on if Indiana loses tonight. Hopefully they lose, so then the Raptors can it looks like Indiana might lose, so the Raptors might be in 4th after this game, which will be kind of cool to see. So yeah, that's going to do it for my thoughts on this game. Let me know your thoughts down below. It's almost All-Star break. First half of the season is almost over, so the Raptors gotta make sure to close out this first half with a couple dubs here. So that's going to do it. Hopefully you guys liked it. If you did, make sure to leave a like, make sure to subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.